Alright, today in this video, I'm just gonna be sharing my opinion on all the best guns in Black Ops 4 Multiplayer from worst to best, and I'm gonna put them in each category, and then I'll pick the best one out of each category, and then make the best one out of that. I actually have a limited time because this is actually my first time ever editing. Apparently you only have 15 minutes, so I have to do this really quick. Yeah, alright, I guess that's it. Also, this is only core only, and a lot of it would change drastically if I was talking about hardcore. Alright, for ARs, I have the KN57 at last out of the 5, because, like, I don't know, compared to the others, it's really just like, it's just not really that good. Number 4 is the Vapor XKG. Again, same kind of thing. It's like really good, but like the next ones are better. The ICR, it's gotten nerfed a little bit more, and I still think though it's like kind of better with it's better than some guns, but like I don't think it's actually that better than the other two. Number 2 for ARs is the Rampart, and Rampart 17, and this one is actually it's just an all-around great weapon. And the next, and I think the best AR in the game, lastly, is the Maddox RFB. This is just like, it's so OP. These are all guns in this list that I have used from my own personal experience. I prestige, like, not right away, but I just didn't really get a chance to use a lot of guns in this game. For the submachine guns, and last, I have the MX9, because it's just really not that good. Kind of reminds me of the Kuda. Again, like, a lot of guns in this game are great, but compared to their, like, other opponents in their category, it's just not really that good. Next, I have the GKS. I thought this gun was horrible until about, like, a couple days ago. I started using it, and it's pretty, like, I think it's pretty good. Number 3 is the Spitfire. It's kind of like a Vesper, and it shoots really fast. It's crazy hip fire up close. It's just a really great gun. The Cordite, honestly, I haven't even used it this much. I just really know that it's actually a really good gun. I think the Spitfire might be better. I don't know. But a number 1 may surprise, but like the SOG right now, it's like, it's about to be December. I don't know what day it is, but the SOG dual wield as well is also very, very great. It's kind of like a MCSC. God, I forget the name. I don't know. From BO3 is the XMC. And it's obviously not as good as the XMC, but either way, I think it's the best SMG. For the tactical rifles, I have the Auger DMR at last, because, like, honestly, it's my favorite out of them all, but that's just because, like, it's my own, like, opinion. I don't really care about how good a gun is. It kind of depends on, like, how good the gun is and how fun it is to use. For me, I love using the DMR. It's really fun. I haven't used it as much recently, but I probably should more. Number 2 for tactical rifles is the ABR 223. It's like it's the AUG from BO1. This gun is really, it's really good, and especially with that operator mod, it makes it really good. I honestly haven't used it that much either, I just know it's good. And same with the Swordfish, which is number 1 out of the tactical rifles. That gun is, it's crazy good. You just gotta You can probably make the other two better, again, like every other gun, but it just really depends on how you use it. It's kind of like an MAA 7 or 1, whatever. For LMGs, the Titan, the VKM 750 is the third one for me. You can see it in the gameplay, I'm pretty sure, right now. That I was using it and I was doing pretty good, but I still think the other two are better than it, the Hades and Titan. And speaking of which, the next one is the Hades. This one, when I first started playing BO4, I thought that this gun was like a godly weapon and no one used it, but now it's kind of like really, it's good, very good. It's just like, I feel like I haven't done that good with it anymore. And again, this is my personal opinion, and that's why it only is number 2. The Titan, it's also number 1, and that's because it's just OP. It's also really good up close, and the thermal scope on it. And it's also a create a class for, like, you know, a noob or something that does not have any classes, or if you just reset. It's really good to get you started, to get that creative class early and stuff. For snipers, next, the Outlaw is definitely the worst. It's just straight up horrible, don't have much else to say. The SDM, it's actually really, I mean, it's not that good, but you can work with it. And that was number 3. Number 2 is the Paladin HB50. This is a bolt action sniper. And it's kind of like a ballista, but it's really, really strong. It's a really great sniper, and that's why it's coming in at number 2 for snipers. Number 1 is the Koshka, whatever. This one, I don't even really use it or like it. Like, I don't really use snipers. My favorite is a Paladin, but by how good it is, I think the Koshka is definitely the best. You can, and if you just put on like a laser sight, if you just like no scope, it's also just a great, like, it's just an amazing weapon for your sniper anyway. And it's also and it shoots pretty fast. For number 6, we have the knives, and the only knife is the combat knife, so that comes in at number 1. Number 7 is pistols. The RK7 Garrison, which is a burst, kind of like the B32R, I think it was called, from BO2. And it's really just, like, not too good. I mean, like, it's a pistol, you can work with it, especially in something like hardcore. But I'm talking core right now. Number 2, I haven't even really used the Mazu, but I've heard from my friends that it's like the weapon with high caliber, it's like really good if you're a good headshot person, and that's why it's number 2. Number 1 is the Strife. Again, I have no idea. The pistols are just like random. I don't really use them. They're all kind of the same. The Strife is amazing in like zombies, and I would bet hardcore, but for now I'm just gonna put it at 1. If you have like a trigger finger, it's probably number like 2 or 3. I don't even know. They're all just random for pistols. Number 8 are the shotguns. For number 2 out of the 2 is the SG-12. Now, I would definitely put this at number 1 if we were talking about hardcore. I always thought this gun was horrible until today. I was trying to get gold for it. I figured out that it's just pretty good in hardcore. If you're not going for headshots, you just like spray and pray, and you get so many kills with it. And number 1 for the shotguns is the MOG 12. This gun is a pump shotgun. It's kind of like the Remington, sort of. I don't know what to relate it to, but any shotgun, basically. It's a really great shotgun. Hardcore, if you know how to use it, it's good. And the core, honestly, for some reason, if I try to use like if I can, for some reason when I use it, I don't have to run like any perks, and I just do like really great for some reason without it. And if I put like 6 attachments on it, it's just OP. It's also a 2-shot, but if you put on like the right attachments, like barrel choke and all that, it becomes basically a 1-shot at close range. It was really good when the Nuketown was out, and that's why it comes in at number 1 for shotguns. Number 9 is lastly the Helion Salvo. This is a rocket launcher, and it's just like, it's pretty bad. It's actually like probably the best not wonder weapon in zombies right now. But it's really just, I mean, it's a rocket launcher. And out of all the best guns, the Combat Knife, Koshka, Strife, Mag 12, Maddox, Titan, Swordfish, Helion Salvo, and SOG SMG, I think the best gun in the game, well, to me, is the I'm gonna say Maddox. I don't know. Looking at this list right now, out of all those guns I just listed, I think it may be the Maddox. It depends on what you're playing again. It's just, yeah. I think it comes down for me the Swordfish, Titan, and Maddox. I think I'm gonna choose the Maddox. And yeah, that has been it. This is gonna be the end of the video. This was my opinion on the best guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer core mode. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye.